more than 300 pages through Babel. Well, 312 pages through Babel. They are currently in Canton, and basically Robin is translating some words. Something just happened between Mr. Bayliss and the commissioner, and Robin is now very confused as to what the hell happened. I'm going to continue reading this. We have to go to my auntie's today because we'll have to go get vouchers that she's got for me and Josh. So you might see a little bit of a book haul maybe. We'll see. Because we'll see how much she gives us both with these vouchers. But yeah, maybe a little book haul might happen. Hi. So we're on the floor with Nala. Me and Josh did go to Waterstones because my auntie, like I said, gave us some vouchers for Christmas. So we got some early Christmas presents for ourselves. We went to go see the Christmas markets, which was really nice. But the only thing is, we couldn't buy anything because we don't have the money right now. I get paid on Friday, Josh gets paid a few days after I get paid. So we are thinking about going back again. But we don't know when, because we don't know when I'm off again. So, let's start with the one that you can clearly see. This one is Josh's. This is called The Goblin Emperor by Catherine Addison. Why did you get drawn to this one, Josh? Goblin Emperor.
And the description, what's called the blurb, really interested me about it as well.
Yeah. He calls me his little goblin, so. Maya, the youngest half-goblin son of the Emperor, has lived his entire life in exile, distant from the imperial court and the deadly intrigue that suffuses it. But when his father and 3 sons in line for the throne are killed in an accident, he has no choice but to take his place as the only surviving rightful heir. Surrounded by sycophants and overwhelmed by the burdens of his new life, he can trust nobody. Amid the swirl of plots to depose him, offers of arranged marriages, and the spectre of the unknown conspirators, he must quickly adjust to life as a Goblin Emperor. Now I see why Josh picked this up, and it has little crowns on it, which is really cute. I feel like that's really cute. So that's a cute start to this thing. Then, my dad has been begging me to read this series for a very long time. This is The Necroscope by Brian Lumley, and this is actually the first one in this series. So I sent him a picture of this tonight, saying that I bought this with vouchers that Gina had got me. The Outer Limits of Horror. I know this is about vampires. I mean, at the front it says vampirism, necromancy, it's supernatural mayhem, and shrieking bloody terror. So I know it's vampire and horror put together. And apparently there's pirates in this. My dad has told me there's pirates in this, which piques my interest a little bit as well. So he knows that I'm absolutely obsessed with horror, and he knows that I love to watch horror, I love to read it, so that's why he's recommended the Necroscope series. From the undead vampire in the Romanian mausoleum, Boris Dragosani tries to draw an evil force so powerful he'll gain supremacy in the ultra-secret paranormal agency he works for in Russia. His official job is a necroscope. His speciality is tearing secrets from the souls of newly dead traitors. And England too has her necroscope, her communicator with the dead. When Harry Keogh, I think it's Keogh or Keogh, is recruited by the British Secret Service to take on the paranormal menace from behind the Iron Curtain, the stage is set for the most horrifying, violent, supernatural confrontation ever. Necroscope is a brilliant, inventive horror novel from the author of the Psycho Mech trilogy. Topical, unpredictable, shocking, and completely impossible to put down. That sounds amazing. I can see why my dad really wanted me to read that. I saw that someone... Oh, none of the authors that I know have blurbed that. But this next one, I know that Stephen King has blurbed this, so maybe I might like this. I have read from Paul Tremblay before. I listened to Head Full of Ghosts by Paul Tremblay. I really loved this. This was so eerie, it creeped me out, but I fucking loved it. This is The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. I know that a movie has come out based on this. Can't remember what it's called, but it's not called The Cabin at the End of the World. I think it's called The Cabin in the Woods, and it's got Dave Bautista in it. 7-year-old Gwen and her parents, Eric and Andrew, are vacationing at a remote cabin on a quiet New Hampshire lake, with their closest neighbours more than 2 miles in either direction. As Gwen catches grasshoppers in the front yard, a stranger unexpectedly appears in the driveway. Leonard is the largest man Gwen has ever seen, but he's young and friendly. Leonard and Gwen talk and play until Leonard abruptly apologises and tells Gwen, "None of what's going to happen is your fault." 3 more strangers arrive at the cabin carrying unidentifiable, menacing objects. As Gwen sprints inside to warn her parents, Leonard calls out, "Your dads don't want to let us in, Gwen, but they have to. We need your help to save the world." So begins an unbearably tense, gripping tale of paranoia, sacrifice, apocalypse, and survival that escalates to a shattering conclusion. One in which the fate of a loving family and quite possibly all of humanity are intertwined. So, Stephen King has said thought-provoking and terrifying with tension that winds up like a chain. All these blurbs are really good. Let me just point the light down to me in a minute. Also, I forgot to mention, I do want to borrow the Goblin Emperor from Josh. He's probably going to borrow a couple of mine once he reads the blurbs. I haven't let him read the blurbs of them yet. Then I got this because I love fairies. I want to read the blurb to you guys, but I want to forget it like that because I absolutely adore fairies. This is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I know there's a second one to this now by Heather Fawcett. Emily Wilde is good at many things. She's a genius scholar and a meticulous researcher who's writing the world's first encyclopedia of fairy lore. But Emily Wilde isn't good at people. So when she arrives in the hardscrabble village of Haraffensvik, Emily has no intention of befriending the gruff townsfolk, nor does she care to spend time with another new arrival. Her insufferably dashing rival, Wendell Bumblebee. I love that name, Wendell Bumblebee. That is such a good name. But as Emily gets closer to uncovering the secrets of the Hidden Ones, the most elusive of all fairies, she also finds herself on the trail of another mystery. Who is Wendell Bumblebee? And what does he really want? To find the answer, she'll have to unlock the greatest mystery of all, her own heart. I love that. I love that synopsis, and I want to read it right now, but I'm in the middle of reading Babel. Then, are we surprised? Josh got a Brandon Sanderson, and this is a freaking chunk. This is Stormlight Archive Book 2. We haven't got we've got half of Stormlight Archive Book 1, which is The Way of Kings. We've got part 1 of it. in hardback. We need to get part 2. But we got The Way of Kings, not The Way of Kings, The Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. I don't want to read the blurb just in case people haven't read Stormlight Archive. That's another one he bought. And then he got The Stardust Grail by Yumi Kitase. Look how pretty that is. Stunning. And then it's just black with silver. So it's very, very pretty. Maya Hashimoto was once the best art thief in the galaxy. 10 years she returned stolen artifacts to alien civilizations until a disastrous job forced her into hiding. Now she just wants to enjoy a quiet life as a graduate student of anthropology, but she's haunted by persistent and disturbing visions of the future. Then an old friend comes to her with a job she can't refuse. Find a powerful object that could save an alien species from extinction, except no one has seen it in living memory, and they aren't the only ones hunting for it. Maya sets out on a breakneck quest through a universe teeming with strange life and ancient ruins, but the further she goes, the more her visions cast a dark shadow over her companions. Someone will betray her along the way. Worse yet, in choosing to save one species, she may condemn humanity and Earth itself. And then, I challenged Josh in the bookstore. I asked him to pick a random book from any random section and that he thinks that I will like. And he chose this really, really pretty book. It's called Blood Over Bright Haven. It is signed and it's got sprayed edges. It's very, very pretty. It's by M.L. Wang. Look at that map. Look at that map. And then look at the signature. Oh man, love that. And then the naked thing is just red with gold, so it's very, very pretty. I did read the blurb of this while I was in the bookstore just to see if Josh had made the right choice, and he did. First woman ever admitted to a prestigious order of mages unravels a secret conspiracy that could change the practice of magic forever. In this standalone. Dark fantasy from the author of The Sword of Kagan. For 20 years, Sayona has devoted every waking moment to the study of magic, fueled by a mad desire to achieve the impossible, to be the first woman ever admitted to the High Magistry at the University of Magics and Industry. Just reading that alone reminded me of Poppy War. So, I'm excited. When Sayona finally passes the qualifying exam and becomes a high mage, she finds her challenges have just begun. Her new colleagues are determined to make her feel unwelcome, and instead of a qualified lab assistant, they gave her a janitor. What neither Sayona nor her peers realize is that her taciturn assistant wasn't always a janitor. 10 years ago, he was a nomadic hunter who lost his family on their perilous journey from the wild plains to the city. And now he sees the opportunity to understand the forces that decimated his tribe, drove him from his homeland, and keep the privileged in power. At first, mage and outsider have a fractious relationship, but working together, they uncover an ancient secret that could change the course of magic forever, if it doesn't get them killed first. So that is all of our books that we got today. I'm so excited for these books.
I've been reading majority of the day. So I have a spinning wheel with like sprint times on it that ranges from 45 minutes to 8 hours. And I got 7 hours and 45 minutes this morning, so I have about 3 hours and 18 minutes left of this sprint. I'm nearly at page 400 today, so I've got very little left. Think I might try and finish this book maybe this week or before the end of November, but we'll see, because I do have work Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and then I'm off Sunday, but we'll see how everything goes. I really enjoyed this. They've met up with the Hermes Society again, and they've told them the truth, but because of what happened on the voyage, they cannot tell the professors at Oxford what's actually happened to a certain person. So it's just a little bit like they're walking around on eggshells, and they're having to be so careful at the moment. Having to be very, very careful. But I do want to try it and get past 75%, which is 407 today, so I want to try and do that today, which I think I'm going to do anyways, because I'm at 399, and something is telling me to start a series, well, not start a series, but continue on with a series and finish an entire series. So I'm thinking after this I might go back to either Mistborn or my Warhammer and maybe catch up with Josh with the Warhammer, so then we can read Sea of Souls together. Or maybe finish Era 2, so then I'm ready for Era 3 whenever that comes out of Mistborn. But we'll see how I feel when I finish Babel, or when I get to 75% into Babel. But I'm really in the mood for, like, I'm in the fantasy mood at the moment, so I'm really in the mood for, like, a series. Or going back to a series. That's what I'm thinking of doing. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But with... Hang on, let me just go double check this. So, I'm not too sure, because I've realised that to catch up with Josh, I need to read 3 books. So, the third one, which is Wolf Time, fourth one, which is Dawn of Fire, and the 5th one, but I don't remember what the 5th one's called. Josh is on the 6th one at the minute, and then we want to read the 7th one together because he accidentally bought 2 copies of the 7th one.
The Iron Kingdom is the 5th.
Iron Kingdom is the 5th, sorry. I don't know whether to read them 3 or go back to Mistborn and read the remaining 4 books that I need to read. Do we need to read them? No, remaining 3, because I have Shadows of Self, Bands of Morning, and Lost Metal that I need to read. So that's 3 books for one series, 3 books for another series, until I'm caught up with Josh, unless he finishes the 6th book before I finish the 5th book. Then, if he finishes the 6th book before I finish the 5th book, then I will be reading the 6th book. And then we'll see when we both finish a book at the same time, which is very bloody rare, by the way. And then we'll read Sea of Souls together. We'll buddy read that together. We'll see how I feel. We'll see. There's a rebellion happening in Babel. I have just got into my pajamas. I'm getting cozy under the covers, and I'm still watching season 3 of Downton Abbey. I'm on episode 6 out of 9, so I could possibly finish season 3 either tonight or tomorrow. And I'm on page 467. Like, this book is, how long are you?
542 pages long. So, not too long to go. If I can't finish it tonight, then I'll probably finish it tomorrow. And then we'll see what I'm going to read next. I don't actually know what I'm going to read next. I'm in the mood for a series, I think. I'm in the mood for a fantasy as well. My mood is changing like no tomorrow at the minute. Because something has been telling me on my YouTube to finish a series that I'm in the middle of. So I was thinking about finishing either Mistborn Era 2 or finishing the Warhammer and catching up with Josh. But I'm not too sure if I want to do that just yet. Don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to go into a new series or read one of my new books that I got this week. I'm not too sure what I want to read next. But we'll see what I choose. And we'll see what I'm in the mood for. Because when I reached 75% of this, my mind wasn't made up, because I was in the midst of, I do want to read a series, but I'm not too sure what to read next. It all depends on how I feel, because I'm a massive mood reader. So it depends. I even try to decide through the prompts of the TBR cards. One of them said a blurb, choose a book with a blurb that starts with a name. None of the freaking books that I want to read started with a name. So, not sure on what I want to do. Like I say, I will update you on what I'm going to read next, but I have no fucking clue at the minute what I want to read next. Oh, I have some clue, but I don't know if I want to read, like, another standalone, or do I actually want to finish a series? Excuse me, we shall see. Hi, it is 12 on Friday the 29th of November. It's my payday today, so I'm happy. I've just paid rent towards Val, aka Josh's mum. So that's out of the way. Saturday, I'm gonna buy a couple of presents that I need to buy. And then Sunday, like, Saturday I'm buying my nephews and my dad's Christmas presents, and then I'm buying Val an advent calendar that I've seen that I think she'd really like, which is a scented candle advent calendar. And then on Sunday, me and Josh go to the Christmas markets. I think I'm gonna get my nieces their colouring books. I'm gonna get Josh's present on Sunday as well, and I'm gonna get oh gosh, I can't remember the other person. Maddie, I'm gonna get hers on Saturday though, so, because I've seen a few things at my work that have reminded me of Maddie. So basically Saturday I'm buying for 3 people, and then Sunday I'm buying for four girls and Val and Josh. So I'm buying for like 6 people on Sunday, and then me and Josh are going to the Christmas markets on Sunday, because we saw a couple of candles that we liked, and I've heard that the German market is back on, the German Christmas market. Apparently that's in Millennium Square, so I may have to go to Millennium Square and go and see that with Josh, because that would be really, really nice. Anyways, update. I finished season 3 of Downton Abbey. I just got to chapter 30 of Babel, which is 510. So I have just less, like just over 30 pages. We're on like a newspaper sort of thing. So I'm intrigued. There's like the rebellion's still going on, but the thing is, like, the army's involved now, and it's getting serious as fuck. Because the entire world is just collapsing around them because Oxford University, aka like the Tower of Babel, is just refusing to do what they usually do with the silver. So the entire world is just collapsing, and the army is literally outside, just like, get off the fucking strike, get off strike. We don't want you on strike. A lot of things are gonna happen. Like, the Westminster Bridge has literally fallen. That is how chapter 30 starts. Westminster Bridge fell. So, it's a lot. I think I wanna finish this tonight before I go to bed. I do need to eat. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I might eat like a tiger bread or something. And like a couple snacks, I think. I don't want something too big, because I had pasta before I left tonight. I am now finishing at 10:30 at night, because the store doesn't shut until 10 now, because Christmas is coming up. So obviously you're gonna have like late night people coming rushing in. So, you know, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading this. I wanna finish this tonight, and I might watch a movie. I might start watching a movie. I'm not sure what movie though, but we'll see.
Not updated you for a bit. I did finish Babel, and it is a 5 stars. It's Babel. Me and Josh are gonna be going Christmas shopping today and going to Christmas markets. So that is the plan today. I also started Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. So far, so good. We've got into the main plot of the blurb, which basically we met Leonard. We met Wen, we met her 2 dads, and basically Leonard has just seen these 3 people arrive with menacing looking items, and they are just like, oh yeah, well, Leonard's just like, whatever happens, it's not your fault, I promise, it's not your fault. It's just like, what? She's like 7 years old. So it's just getting started into this. But we'll keep you updated, because like I say, we're going to the Christmas markets today. Hello.
Hello.
We went on a little date today. Went to the Christmas market. Got 2 candles. Mine is, it's not going to focus, but it's plum and rhubarb. Josh has cedarwood and vanilla. And then we got one for Val as well, which was pickles. Gingerbread. which she really, really liked. So we went to the Christmas market, as you've seen the footage. We also went... He's so cute. For milkshakes as well.
Yeah, we did.
What milkshake did you have?
I had the Harry Potter shake, which is like a mixture of like biscuit cookies, your typical milkshake stuff, and strawberry syrup, as well as like a custom Harry Potter shaped marshmallow. That's like all the details on them and everything, which is really cool.
Yeah. And then I had a Terry's Twist shake, which was just Terry's chocolate orange galore, really.
Yeah.
Like,
Very orangey, very chocolatey.
yeah, very orangey, very chocolatey. Would go again. Would definitely go again and try some new flavours, probably.
Yeah.
But we also, I broke my book ban today. But it's fine, because December is not a good month for me, so it's an excuse to buy books.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've not been feeling the best lately, so I've just been feeling a little sad, if I'm honest. Oh, I saw something.
What did you see?
I'm pretty sure I saw it.
What do your eyes
Hang on.
see?
Woo. I didn't realise that the parts are like this.
Is it?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So, I'll just go with mine first, and then Josh will tell you about his two that he got.
Yeah.
Because I was being very indecisive, I wanted one book, but my brain was like being bleh about it. I did pick up a couple of Stephen King's, and I did pick up a Christina Henry novel and other things. But Josh offered to pick a book for me, and he chose The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow. I've heard good stuff about this, actually. So, looking forward to this. It was revolving obviously around witches and the Salem witch trials.
Yep.
And in bold it says there's no such thing as witches, but there will be. So, looking forward to actually getting into this. It's very pretty as well. It's a very pretty cover. So I could use this for like the prompt of pretty cover if I wanted to. I just got two books.
So the first one I
Be
got.
careful with this candle.
Oh, I'll put candle.
Oh yeah, put the candle better. Be careful, please.
So the first book I got is called The Empire of Silence by Christopher Rocchio. It is the first book in the in the Sun Eater series, with its latest book. What's it called? Come on, let me search it quick. Disquiet Gods, that has come out recently in last year in 2024. So I'm thinking of
2023, you know.
no, it came out in 2023.
So this year.
This
We're
year.
still in 2024.
We're close enough to the end. It's fine.
True.
But yeah, it came out this year. Did the sixth book, and so I was thinking, I like the look of the book. I've read the blurb. I like how it sounds. I've seen a few reviews online, and people have said nothing but good things about it. And it's apparently got inspirations from Dune as well, and I do like Dune. So-
The thing is, Dune is one of our buddy reads as
Yeah.
well, so we are gonna buddy read Dune on this channel together at some point. You'll see that. You'll see our journey and our thoughts on everything together.
Yeah. So I was thinking of just reading the first one, and if I don't like the first one, then of course I don't have to get any other books. But if I like it, I'll get the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth book as well. And then my second book that I picked up, which is called blah blah blah. Something like that.
Cascade.
That's the author, isn't it?
I think so.
Yep. So this
Okay.
is called Cascade Failure by L.M. Sagas.
It's very pretty.
It's a very, very pretty book, but it caught my eye instantly. I think this is one of the last copies that I could find.
Waterstones had, yeah.
Yeah,
The last one
I could not find any others like this. And so, like, you got some reviews on it that said good things, and I read the blurb, and it sounds really damn awesome. From what I'm getting on it, it sounds like it's kind of like a space type fantasy, Star Trekky type wasteland Fallout vibe, with, you know, like a I wouldn't say ragtag, but like a misfit crew of main characters, which I find really damn cool. So I'm hoping I'm most likely gonna read this before I read Empire of Silence.
And it
'Cause
gives you more options of what to read before we both read Sea of Souls.
It's because it's because Empire of Silence is a series, and if I start a series, I normally have to finish all of it. So that's just how I work. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading Cascade Failure.
I also forgot that I got a second thing as well from Waterstones. I got this really, really pretty bookmark.
It's a shame.
I just thought it was really nice and pagan-y, so
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah, that's what we bought. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment below if you've read any of these books and what you've read this week. And we will see you in the next video. Oh, say less, it's good. Bye.